Good evening and welcome to the Catholic Focus Bulletin with me, Sasha Elizabeth, and sign language interpretation by Ken Mwangi. Now we start off in Embu County, I beg your pardon, where education stakeholders are urging parents to use the long Christmas holiday to build stronger bonds with their children and guide them towards moral and responsible living. The call comes amid growing concern over the impact of technology and idle time on learners during school breaks. Arbe Bonaya has the full story.
Speaking during the graduation ceremony for PP2 Grade 3 and Grade 6 learners and the launch of the school flag at Whitestone School in Embu, School Director Ms. Joyce Njamiu challenged parents to invest in their children's lives, saying that parental responsibility are not negligible.
We have been with these children for our whole year, releasing them to you parents, and this is a long holiday, Christmas holiday, where a lot happens, both the positive and negative, and that is why as a parent know that some of these children responsibility are never delegatable to anybody.
Ms. Njamiu encouraged parents to stay close to their children, understand what they do and where they are, and give them age-appropriate responsibilities.
And for us to avoid our children getting engaged in this kind of activities, then the parent must be actively involved in who they are with, what they are doing at any particular time, however busy we become.
She also cautioned parents to monitor their children's use of technology, noting that unmonitored exposure could introduce them to harmful social behaviors.
And other than that, I am sure there are times we would want to keep them busy with gadgets like phones. Kindly make sure that the site they visit, they have somebody to monitor, guide, and work with them.
Her statement were echoed by Mr. Patrick Reri, the school co-director, who underscored the need for balance between learning and playtime, especially under the competence-based curriculum.
As much as we would have wanted to stay long with the children, the curriculum, the program, our ministry says otherwise. So we have released the children to the parents for the next 2 months.
He emphasized that teachers had done their part and called on parents to sustain that effort during the 2-month holiday.
And it is important the parents to take note that we have done so much, and that 1 month to go is also crucial. Crucial because the children are meeting other children from other schools.
In separate school function, Diocese of Embu Education Secretary Reverend Father Victor Mbogo urged learners to use internet responsibly and read, identify, and education content. Call on both parents and students to be vigilant about online engagement.
And I want to challenge you. You are going for a holiday in a very short time. What do you read in the internet? Is it something edifying? Is it something transforming? There is a lot of good that you can read from internet, edifying for your growth. If St. Thomas is your patron saint, now you must be very decisive on what you read. Don't just read any screen. Identify what you read. Let it be something that can be edifying and can help.
The education learners joined call for positive parenting and strong collaboration between teachers and parents to raise well-rounded discipline and moral upright learners. Reporting for Catholic Focus, I'm Arbe Bonaya.
Indeed, a timely reminder for parents to stay present in their children's lives, nurturing not just academic growth, but strong values and responsible character throughout the long holiday. Preparations for this year's national examinations are complete, with candidates for the Certificate of Secondary Education KCSE, the Kenya Primary School Education Assessment KPSEA, and Kenya Junior School Education Assessment KJSEA now ready to sit their tests. In Murang'a County, officials say all systems are in place to ensure smooth and transparent exams as candidates begin their rehearsals today. Here now is Susan Bulemi with that report.
The final touches are underway for this year's national examinations across the country. In Murang'a County alone, over 31,800 candidates are expected to sit the KCSE exams, with girls outnumbering the boys. For the KPSEA and KJSEA assessments, the county has established 626 and 556 examination centers, respectively, all now under tight security and ministry supervision.
On trying to ensure that there is no irregularity, there is no cheating, we will be going around for monitoring. NEC has also deployed quite a number of officers. The Ministry of Education has also done the same. TSC has also deployed its officers who will be going to different schools for monitoring to ensure that exams are going on very well and smoothly. At the moment, we don't have so many students who may be sitting exams in the hospitals, but you know, this one is it is an issue that comes and goes, and therefore we are ready. In case some may fall sick and are taken to hospitals, we will liaise with the NEC officers who are on the ground and prepare for them to sit exams in those hospitals. We only have one candidate from a secondary school who will be sitting his exams at the prisons, Murang'a remand prisons.
Education officials have also warned that no unauthorized persons will be allowed into exam centers during the entire examination period, as the government seeks to uphold the integrity of this year's tests.
Yeah, and during examination period, visitors are not allowed. Actually, the only people who are allowed in school compound, leave alone even examination rooms, they are deployed NEC officials, that is supervisor and invigilators, also the principal or the head teacher with, and their deputies.
Reporting for Catholic Focus, my name is Susan Bulemi.
Now, from matters of education, let us now shift the focus to Western Kenya, where in Shianda Town, Mumias East constituency, a local hotel owner is counting heavy losses after an early morning inferno reduced his business to ashes. Scenes from the site show what was once a bustling eatery now lying in ruins. Furniture, utensils, and entire structures completely gutted. Owners Wilfred Masini and Nancy Shiundu say they received reports of the fire moments after it broke out, but were unable to save anything. Distraught employees and customers say the hotel had been a vital source of livelihood and a favorite lunch spot in the area. They are now calling for calm and urging residents to shun acts of property destruction and instead join hands to protect small businesses that sustain community life. Take a look.
Tumefanya hii kazi, hatujaona hali ya moto kuchoma nyumba yetu ya hoteli, hatujawahi chomewa nje hoteli. Lakini hapo awali duka letu, wakati tulikuwa tumeweka vitu zetu za tents na chairs, mahema zilikuwa ndani. Sasa unajua hizo vitu pia kuna mtu alichoma wakati alikuwa anachoma ile duka la Njoro. Kuna duka letu pia, kwa hiyo mlango duka lilikuwa ambayo tulikuwa tumeweka tents na chairs. So hizo vitu ziliungua. Baada hiyo ni kama is almost like mwaka moja imeisha karibu na nusu. Hizo vitu kama zimeungua. Sasa tena tunaona hoteli pia tumekuja, ilifika wakati wa saa 8 usiku. Tukapigiwa simu na mhudumu mmoja wa hoteli, aliambiwa na watchman kwamba hoteli yetu inaungua. So ilibidi tutoke huko mbio tukuje tusaidiane kuzima, lakini tumepata hoteli jikoni yote imeungua, imecollapse. So tukajaribu kuzuia sasa nyumba yenyewe ya hoteli huko mbele tukazima na maji. Lakini tumeenda hasara sana. Vitu zimeungua mingi, viti zimeungua ndani, masufuria zimeungua ndani, ile chakula ilikuwa ndani iliharibika. So ni kama tumeenda hasara ya si chini ya 1,150. Hizo vitu zimeenda na tukapata kuna Viper iko hapa chini. Hiyo Viper ni kama tuna suspect ni kama hiyo ndio ilisababisha kama mtu alikuwa na tumia hiyo kuchoma hii hoteli yetu. Sababu hiyo Viper ikuangi hapa. Ndio ilikuwa tumepata ikiwa hapa ndani na mapati penye hiyo Viper iliangukia. Hiyo pati yenye ilikuwa hapo ilipomoka ikaanguka ndani. So ndio moto ikashika ikalipuka ndio ikaanza kuchoma vitu. So tumeenda hasara hata tunashangaa tutaanzia wapi tumalizie wapi, sababu ni karama ya kutafuta kujenga, karama ya kutafuta kununua zile vitu za hoteli, karama ya kutafuta kununua utensils na kila kitu kwa hoteli. Kurudisha laini kwa hoteli pia itatukarimu sana.
Hapa tunakula kwa bei rahisi, chakula mingi. Sisi kama potapoto tunapenda hapa. Sasa hata sijui huyo mtu alikuwa na wifi na kani ya kuchoma jikoni. Kwa hivyo tunahitaji usaidizi wa haraka ili tukaendelee kukula.
Wakituharibia hivi pia sisi tutakosa kupata unga. Pia sisi tunategemea hivi. So tunaomba tu serikali tusaidie, tuwekee security ikuwe tight kabisa na tupate vile tunapata unga. Tumeajiriwa kwa hiyo hoteli watu karibu 10 na sisi wote tunategemea hapa. Mkate wetu tunatoa hapa. Sasa kukichomeka hivi tutahangaika sana.
Kisa kilichotokea hatujajua kisa ni nini. Lakini tunaomba serikali itusaidie wale watu ambao wanafanya tabia mbaya kama hizi wakaweze kukoma.
Tukatoa vitu nje lakini hatujui nani mwenye amefanya hivi. Hata sisi tumestukania tu.
Well, such a discouraging story, but let's hope that they will heed the call to protect the small businesses that sustain livelihoods in the area. Elsewhere, a public participation forum has been held to collect views from Kenyans on the draft national policy and bill on ethnic minorities and marginalized communities. The meeting brought together representatives from various minority groups and government officials to discuss how the proposed law can better address issues of inclusion, equality, and access to resources. Participants raised long-standing challenges from lack of land ownership documents and limited job opportunities to difficulties in obtaining identification papers such as national IDs and birth certificates. Felix Tanui, director in the Office of the President's Programs, assured participants that their concerns will be forwarded to the head of state, emphasizing that the administration is committed to ensuring the bill's passage and implementation. Community leaders including Mohammed Abdallah from the Somali Arab community, John Kariuki representing minorities, and Namai Shiundu from the PWD's caucus voiced hope that the policy will finally address historical injustices and help promote equitable national development.
Since the promulgation of the Constitution in 2010, Article 56 and Article 100 of the Constitution, Parliament was expected to enact laws that will then allow the implementation of those articles in the Constitution. Unfortunately, for 15 years, that has not happened. I really want to thank His Excellency the President because he had taken it upon himself to ensure that these two articles are implemented. And therefore, our responsibility was
Well, quite commendable efforts for the minorities and marginalized groups, and we hope that the efforts will prove fruitful, and we'll keep following on that and bring you updates as and when we get the information. Now, for years, the Makongeni bus park in Thika has been the heartbeat of local transport, a bustling hub sustaining thousands of livelihoods. But that could soon change after a court ruled in favor of the Postal Corporation of Kenya in a long-standing land dispute. The verdict has sparked anxiety among business owners and matatu operators on the busy bus terminus, who are now calling for dialogue to avert displacement, which is looming from the contested 4-acre plot. Let's get the details of that story from Alan Andiva.
A recent ruling by the Environment and the Land Court in Thika has handed back the 4-acre parcel to the Postal Corporation of Kenya, ending a 7-year legal battle with the Kiambu County government. The court ordered the county to halt all the operations at the site and remit all the revenues collected from the matatu operators since June 2018 to the Postal Corporation, declaring the land legally belongs to the National Postal Agency.
Before tutengenezewe hapa, nilikuwa tunauzia huko KCB. Naye Mungu nani akatuma Waitito, akatuleta huku. Kukakaa tukakuwa na mashida ya matope nini. Mama Tangi akadonjo. Akasema tukae nje 1.5 year atutengenezee modern. Tukatulia tukakula mashida mastrago mob. Kutengenezewa siku ya kufungua akatuambia aje msikuwe na stress, hakuna mtu anawatoa stage. Mnajijenga nini mkuu Gen Z.
Tulikuwa watu ambao walikuwa wanatambika sana kubebea kwa matope. Kwa hivyo wakati wa gavana wa Matangi naye akakuja, wakati tulimchagua alikuja na akatusaidia kwa hii uwanja na tukawa watu wako kwa mahali pazuri.
The operators and the traders says the park support over 2,000 people directly and indirectly, from the drivers and the tows to food vendors and the mechanics. All now staring at an uncertain future.
Kwanza inanishtua sana kwa sababu ikirudishiwa posta alafu watufungie huku, nitakuwa kazi wapi? Hiyo posta itanipatia hiyo kazi? Nitakuwa napeleka letters nizungushe. We are no longer using letters So mimi kitu najua mimi nakulianga Ukamagera. Wakinitoa hapa ndani nitakulia wapi? Hiyo ndio swali ambao wanauliza. Na si mimi pekee, mavijana wengi huku hiyo ndio inatuserve. Makamagera wote huku, watu wa mizigo, watu wa smoki watauzia wapi?
Hii stage ndio tunajua ambayo tunaweza fanyia kazi yetu, kwa sababu wakikuja kutuambia kuna mahali kwingine tunaenda, hiyo ni kudanganywa. Hii ndio ile stage tunajua tunafanyia kazi, na hii stage tunaomba sana kwa sababu tulikuwa tunasumbuka hii Makongeni. Kulikuwa na jamu hapo mbeleni, watu walikuwa wanawekewa gari kwa barabara, accidents zinafanyika kwa sababu ya jamu. Ile wakati tu wa Matangi ametuletea hii stage, ametutengenezea mzuri. Ndio sasa watu wengine hatujui ama ni tamaa ya mtu mmoja, wanatuambia tutoke, wanataka tujue, wanatuambia tuende wapi.
The dispute traces back to 2018 when the governor Ferdinand Waititu converted part of the postal land into a bus park without the corporation consent. Posta challenged the moving court, a case that dragged for years, and did this month decisive ruling.
Sasa kwa hivyo ile shida iko ile tunalia nayo. Sisi hatutaki kusumbana na watu wengine. Tunasema hii ndio mahali tunakulia, na we respect you government whatever you are doing. Na ujue hata sisi ni serikali pia. Kwa hivyo pia tuheshimiwe. Na kama wanafanya case, they have to consult people. Wajue ni faida gani, ni hasara gani, ni kitu gani ikisukuma wao waotoe watu hapa.
The judgment also restrains Kiambu County government from collecting further fees or running operations on the land, a directive that could paralyze one of the thicker, busiest commuter zones if not resolved swiftly. The traders and the matatu operators hope both Posta Kenya and the county government can find a common ground before livelihoods are lost. Reporting for the Catholic Focus, I'm Alan Andiva.
Well, a delicate balance right there of safeguarding the rule of law and, of course, protecting livelihoods. And as talks are encouraged, many hope that dialogue will triumph over displacement of thousands of young people and the elderly who depend on that bus park to survive. And that story brings us to the close of this evening's Catholic Focus Bulletin. Thank you very much for staying with us. I'm Asashi Elizabeth, and on behalf of our sign language interpreter, Ken Mwangi, as well as those who contributed towards making this bulletin successful, we wish you a peaceful evening and God's blessing. Goodbye.
Keep watching Capuchin TV, your staunchly Catholic identity channel. You are watching Capuchin TV. For any complaints, comments, or compliments on our programming, you can either write to us on info@capuchintv.co.ke or you can call us directly on 0717 424communication with us. Keep Father in heaven, may the faith you've given us in your Son, Jesus Christ, our brother, and the flame of charity enkindled in our hearts by the Holy Spirit, reawaken in us the blessed hope for the coming of your kingdom. May your grace transform us into tireless cultivators of the seeds of the gospel. May those seeds transform from within both humanity and the whole cosmos in the sure expectation of a new heaven and a new earth, when with the powers of evil vanquished, your glory will shine eternally. May the grace of the Jubilee reawaken in us pilgrims of hope, a yearning for the treasures of heaven. May that same grace spread the joy and peace of our Redeemer throughout the earth. To you, our God, eternally blessed be glory and praise forever. Amen.